What's up, badass burpee babes? Welcome to the burpee challenge. It's summertime and there's no better time to do the movement that everyone hates the most, the burpee. I personally love the burpee, but I also love front squats. So I think I'm just weird anatomically speaking and a glutton for punishment, I guess. But the burpee challenge is meant as a way to challenge you in a full body strength and conditioning movement with a little bit of sizzle with a weight on our back if you're capable and your body is ready for it. So, what is this burpee challenge? It came to my brain in the middle of the night at like 4 a.m. and I was like, oh yeah, 10 burpees, 10 days, 10 pounds on our backs. Awesome. I love it. I love alliteration with numbers. It's cool. But then I was like, we're like more badass than that. So what we've created is a full 45-day progression for you, for your burpee, with weight or without weight, but the structure is there. So we start out with 10 pounds in 10 days, then we go to 15 pounds in 15 days, and then 20 pounds over 20 days. Now, there are so many ways that we can modify this. You do not have to follow the pounds, because if you're not ready to be burpeeing 10 pounds, then you're not going to burpee 10 pounds. The video for our modifications is up after this introduction. I just want you to understand what you are getting yourself into as a badass burpee babe. So sign up now, pay the fee, let's rock out. There's going to be prizes along the way. I'm so stoked for us to challenge ourselves in this awesome way with, again, the movement that nobody likes, but it is a really good judge of our fitness, and doing it for 45 days is going to show you how quickly your body can adapt to stimulus. So I hope you'll join me. Pay the fee, sign up right now, share it with friends. It's going to be an awesome summertime extravaganza because we all are badass burpee babes. Now we get to prove it and be in camaraderie with other rucking women. So again, sign up now, share with friends, tag friends, do all this stuff. I can't wait to see everyone's wacky outfits and on the live videos. I get to see your faces from around the world. It's going to be so amazing. So again, go sign up now. It's going to be great. Modifications are coming your way right now. All right, badass burpee babes. Now is the time for learning proper progressions for a burpee, especially as we start to add weight to our back with either a backpack or a vest or a plate carrier. So I want you to put the ego aside, and even if you can do a full, beautiful burpee on the ground with no restrictions and no modifications, I want you to be smart when we start to add weight to our bodies. So here is the progression from the most simplest, easiest to a full burpee with weight on our back. So to start us off, you're going to pick an elevated surface. This could be a bench or a box or a step, anything that gets you up off the ground. And our first progression is simply going to be a burpee without the push-up and without the jump. So it's going to look like this. Stepping out, my core is turned on, my shoulders are down out of my ears, and I'm stepping back and coming to my toes. So the reason why we want our shoulders out of our ears is because our traps should not be doing all the work right now. Our big lat muscle, our pull-up muscle, or our window closing muscle, our lat, should be depressing our shoulder blades down our back. So we're getting our shoulders down out of our ears, turning on those big lat muscles. Those are going to create a nice, stable shoulder joint for long-term health. The other thing that we're doing is we're turning on our core like we're going to get punched in the stomach, or we're trying to zip our pelvis to our rib cage, closing that space, turning on our deep core corset that goes all the way around, protecting our spine and our organs. So again, I'm going to step and then come to my toes. As we modify, we're going to now do a modified push-up. So maybe I go halfway, step back up to my toes. Our push-up is either going to be out at 45 degrees, or It's going to be nice and close to our bodies. Both are acceptable, but our shoulders are down out of our ears for both of them. Next up, we add a little hop. So I come down, I do my push-up variation, and when I come back up, now I do a little hop. Important here, hip, knee, ankle are all bending to cushion the landing. So I'm not landing stiff-legged. That is no good. We do not like that for our joints. We land nice and soft. Cushion yourself down. So as we go, maybe we finally get a full push-up and we can add a little hop. Another progression as we go is that hop foot. So I hop out, push up, hop, hop. Now we're getting even closer to what a real full burpee looks like when we're on the ground. So we've conquered that, and we've conquered a full range of motion push-up, and we've conquered a little soft landing hop. Now you are ready to take it without your step to the ground. And we can have a progression here as well. So we're new to this. We don't have any weight on our back, but it's still new in that we're going all the way to the ground without that helper. So we go all the way to the ground and we're back to stepping our feet, and we're back, no jump, just a little calf raise to our toes. Next up, we can step out. We've got our half, we step back, and we can still go to our toes. We're feeling more confident with our push-up, so now we can step ourselves out. We got our full push-up, and there we go. Now we keep adding it, making it more complicated. Maybe we hop it, and then we gotta step it, but we're feeling confident, so we jump it and we bop it. That was such a fun game. So now we're modifying and progressing as our body gets stronger and stronger. If we get a full burpee without any weight on our back, awesome. But here's where things get interesting. All right, we've gone through our 10 days with maybe no weight, and we're feeling really good in whatever burpee variation that we worked up to, but now we added weight to our back. We're going to be smart about this. We're going to modify down to a progression, a lower progression, so that we can make sure our bodies are ready for the load of having a weight through this burpee movement. So we're going to go back to our ledge. We're going to test out everything. So we're going to test out stepping, how our core feels. Remember, no saggy hips, nice strong core. We're going to test out how our push-up feels. Oh, I feel like I can do that. It's shaky, but I can do it. I'm going to step my feet. I feel pretty good. Cool. I can do a little hop and I don't have any pain. Remember, soft landing, sitting into those big glute muscles. That felt really good. I'm going to hop it. So I'm here. I hop. That did not feel good on my knee, so I'm going to modify with my step, but that feels okay. With our hop as well, we want to make sure that our knees are going out towards our pinky toes. We never want knock knees. No, that's bad for our ACL and our knee tendons. So we want to make sure that we can land. Knees are going to where toes are pointing, out towards pinkies. That can be your cue. We never want to land like that or even squat like that. So femurs rotate out, going out and away from each other or forward. Just depends on how your hips are situated. All right, so for me, the bouncing did not feel good, but everything else felt good. I'm obviously getting winded by talking to you and moving through, but I think that I can do a full burpee with modifications. So I'm going to do my hands. I'm going to step my feet. I can do a full push-up, but I'm wobbly. I'm gonna step it and I'm gonna little hop it. That felt good, even though it was a challenge, but I feel like I could do maybe 5 and then maybe do 5 on the bench so that I can keep my full range of motion going. If you are finding yourself getting to that, I say that point, the hinge point, where you're just doing this, that does not count as a full push-up, and you need to think about modifying. So if you're on the ground and you're just doing a little hinge action, modify it, come up at an elevation so that you can get at least halfway, 3/4, or full, and get that really good shoulder, chest health with a full range of motion or a modification. But don't just do the, it's not serving anybody. So there are our whole entire progression from the easiest to the most complicated of a burpee with no weight, progressing for wherever you're at in your body, for your upper body strength and your lower body strength and stability. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. All right, ladies, how does this look?